Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. I hope you guys are all doing well. Today, I want to give you guys an update on Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market. So it seems like everything is slowly recovering back up to the upside. Okay, yesterday we saw Bitcoin slowly recovering back up to the upside. Today, okay, it's slightly recovering back up to the upside. Yesterday we saw it at $55,000 and today it's currently above 56,000 guys. So today, of course, I want to give you guys an update on Bitcoin and crypto. Okay, we know a bull run is coming. Bitcoin will absolutely skyrocket. A lot of altcoins will skyrocket. We know altcoins will absolutely pump like crazy, and there is a fair few charts, okay, that I want to show you guys. Okay, and in today there is in fact an altcoin chart, the entire crypto market cap chart that I want to show you guys, showing you guys that Bitcoin is not the only one that's going to be pumping. We know that it's also going to be altcoins. Okay, so buckle up for that. But Bitcoin right now, guys, okay, 4 hour time frame. You also just clearly see for the past few days, we know Bitcoin has in fact been forming this downtrend. Okay, and we know couple of days ago, okay, around 5th of August, so 2 days ago, we saw Bitcoin absolutely collapsing. Okay, went all the way down as low as $49,000, $49.4 thousand, just below 50K, right? And also, it's not just Bitcoin, it was also Ethereum, right? We saw Ethereum all the way down to about $2.1 thousand. Now it's back up at 2.5, so that's great to see for Ethereum. But yeah, getting back into Bitcoin, you guys can just clearly see Bitcoin right now. We are in the 4 hour time frame, and you guys can just clearly see Bitcoin is in fact slightly recovering back up to the upside. You guys can just clearly see that a V shape is slowly forming right now for Bitcoin. So I don't know if this is going to be a fake out, right? But so far, Bitcoin is looking pretty good. Okay, it's slightly recovering from this downtrend that we have in fact been seeing for Bitcoin for the past few days. Because when we first started this downtrend, I told you guys, even when it was right over here, okay, when Bitcoin was at like $61,000 and Bitcoin was clearly forming this downtrend, we didn't see any momentum going back up. Like we saw one right over here, but it just went back down. Okay, so right now, okay, you guys can clearly see a V shape is forming, a very, very small V shape. And I don't know if this will, continue on, or this could potentially be a fake out, and we could potentially see it going back down to the downside, right? We will see. But obviously, I will keep you guys updated on Bitcoin. But Bitcoin today is looking much better. Okay, it's up over 2%. Okay, today. So that's great to see for Bitcoin. Ethereum is not really moving, 0.70%. Other altcoins are in fact pumping right now. Okay, and that's great to see because we know altcoins for the past few days have been absolutely collapsing. Like, yeah, I get it. Bitcoin has been dropping like crazy, right? For the past week, it's down 15%. But if you look at altcoins are down, you know, majority of them are down actually over 20%. A lot of them are down over 20%. So altcoins, have been absolutely destroyed for the past few days. So if you guys are one of those guys that just hold altcoins, like 100% in altcoins, I know you guys were wrecked. And this is why I always tell you guys to have some Bitcoin in your portfolios, right? You need some Bitcoins in your portfolios, okay? And I hope you guys do. But yeah, today for the past 24 hours, a lot of altcoins are pumping back up. BNB up over 3%. Okay, Solana back up 10%, which is great to see for, Solana, Toncoin, okay, 9%, Cardano, 4.6%, Avalanche, 6%, same with Polkadot, 6%, right? Chainlink, what is Chainlink doing today? 5%, back up at $10. So that's great to see for Chainlink. So yeah, a lot of altcoins are in fact, slowly recovering back up to the upside. Okay, after um the wreckage and whatnot, we've all been wrecked with altcoins, and altcoins have been dropping. So altcoins today are finally, bouncing back up, which is great to see. So this is the chart that I want to show you guys. Okay, the crypto total market cap. Okay, and alt season is coming. We know that, right? So this line right here, okay, the Bitcoin halving, okay, the bear and the bull, right? So back in 2016 and 2017, you can just clearly see when we had the Bitcoin halving event back at the time, and I believe it was the third Bitcoin halving event, okay, or actually the second, you can clearly see for 150 days, we saw sideways price movements, okay, 35%, okay, so you also clearly see for 150 days, we saw sideways price movements, okay, we didn't see much movements, but then, okay, throughout 2017, that's when things really kicked off, right? You also just clearly see that throughout 2017, okay, we saw that bull run and bull market. Same with what is going on right now. Okay, we had the Bitcoin halving event. Okay, our fourth Bitcoin halving event back in April. Okay, and again, we haven't seen Bitcoin move. Even the crypto market cap, we haven't really seen a lot of altcoins moving. Okay, down 37%. Okay, and you also just clearly see ever since we had the Bitcoin halving, we are not really seeing huge movements at all, right, for Bitcoin and altcoins. Okay, but soon enough, it's going to skyrocket. I've been telling us that many times. So it's going to be very, very similar to where we saw it back 2016 and 2017. It's going to happen for this time around, okay, for 2024 and throughout 2025, right? 2025, obviously, that's when we are in fact going to see a bull run, and we will obviously be in a bull cycle, right? Bull market. So get ready for that. But this is what I really wanted to show you guys for today's video. Fin Greed Index is now in extreme fear. Okay, so yesterday, okay, we saw it at 26, sitting at fear, just fear. Okay, and I told you guys in yesterday's video, if you guys haven't seen yesterday's video, you should definitely check it out. But yesterday's video, I told you guys that it was weird seeing the Fin Greed Index sentiment sitting in just fear, not extreme fear. But today, it's in extreme fear, okay, which makes more sense because I felt like, during this Black Swan event with this recession crash, right, with the crypto market, a lot of people were fearful. And I was surprised that we were simply just sitting in fear mode yesterday. But today it's changed to extreme fear. Okay, so it makes more sense now. So now we're sitting at 17, and just to put it out there, it's been a very few times now, a while, I want to say. Okay, it's been a while since we have seen the Fin Greed Index in extreme fear mode. Okay, especially at 17. This is actually pretty low. Last week we were in greed at 67. Okay, so this just shows you guys that the Fin Greed Index, sentiment can change in just a week time. Okay, it can change that quick. So remember, guys, for all my Bitcoin holders out there, be greedy when others are fearful. Just like what Warren Buffett says, okay? When others are fearful, we gonna be greedy. So while others are panicking for no reason, being fearful for no reason, panic selling, we gonna be bullish, be greedy, right? And buy while others are selling. Okay, this is the perfect time right now to buy, guys. Okay, to simply buy more DCA and invest. Okay, so I hope, okay, when Bitcoin was in fact dropping, guys, I really did hope you guys bought the dip. Okay, and if you didn't, it's still a great time to buy because Bitcoin is still down a fair bit to where it was a couple of days ago when it was at like almost $70,000. It's still a great time to buy, guys. Okay, it really is. So yes, guys, okay, be greedy when others are fearful. Okay, so that's that. But yes, the Bitcoin Fin Greed Index is now at extreme fear. HODL. Very simple. If you guys can't buy the dip, simply just hold. Okay, do not sell, do not panic sell, don't press that sell button. I'm telling you guys that right now, you're gonna have the biggest regret. Simply just hold because we know a bull run is coming. Okay, it's that simple. Marcus Saylor himself, HODL, right? Just simply HODL your Bitcoins. This is not the time to sell, guys. Okay, it really isn't. Okay, the bull run is coming. Okay, so it says here by Arkham, you guys sold all your coins, but BlackRock, MicroStrategy, Grayscale, Fidelity didn't. Okay, so the big buyers, BlackRock, MicroStrategy, Grayscale, Fidelity didn't sell any. Okay, while you guys most potentially panic sold. Do not sell, guys. This is not the time to sell or to get out. Okay, the bull run is not over. The bull market is coming. Okay, but yes, I showed you guys very similar charts just like this one in yesterday's video, even yesterday's stream. But yes, we are in fact seeing a black swan event for what's happening right now. Very, very similar to the COVID crash back in 2020. That was obviously a black swan event for 2020, the COVID crash. So we saw this massive drop, okay, for COVID, and then it created a V shape, okay, and it broke that resistance line and it went higher, right? You also just clearly see that same thing is going to happen most likely for this recession, risk of recession, right? This black swan event for 2024, most likely, yeah, we are in fact in recession, okay? So it's covering, okay? It's going to potentially recover, just like we saw with the COVID crash back in 2020. It's going to create a V shape, and once this breaks this resistance line, okay, Bitcoin, it will reach back up to its previous highs above $73,000, and if it goes higher, it will break that resistance line and reach even higher highs, right? So that's going to be absolutely amazing to see. But yes, Bitcoin has finally printed a wick down under the support line. In the last cycle, that wick started off the new super bull rally, running from 2016 to 2018. The current wick could send Bitcoin to another bull top. And yes, that is very, very true. We know, guys, sometime in 2025, okay, and personally, I think it's going to be towards the end of the year in 2025, where we will in fact see Bitcoin at a new top. Now, obviously, no one realistically knows where the top is going to be for Bitcoin, but I think it's going to be around 200k, over 200k, even 300k is very, very possible. But yeah, you guys can just see from this chart, right here. So 2013, 2018 seems like very, very similar to what it's doing in 2022 to 2026, right? So Bitcoin, the bull run is coming. Okay, so please be prepared for that. But yes, Bitcoin bull market is still on. The only metric you need to monitor to know if Bitcoin is still in a bull market is the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level. As long as the price closes above it, the bull market is still on. Okay, so you guys can just clearly see, okay, we're still above it, and it seems like Bitcoin is going to create a V shape, and it's going to go even higher. It's going to break that resistance line, okay, at its previous all-time highs, and it's going to go even higher, right? So Bitcoin is still on track, okay? It's still above that Fibonacci level, right? So that's that. But yeah, Mr. 100 bought 2,800 Bitcoins in the last 48 hours. Okay, so Mr. 100 is not stopping. He's buying a whole bunch of Bitcoins, thousands of Bitcoins. Okay, and he is not stopping. You guys just clearly see that for the past 2 days, okay, 48 hours, he has bought almost 3,000 Bitcoins, right? I talked about this in yesterday's video, and it seems like he is still continuing to buy more, right? So we should be more like Mr. 100, okay? We should be buying a whole bunch of Bitcoins, investing and buying the dip. Simply just buying the dip. And like I told you guys, if you can't buy the dip, okay, just hodl, okay? Just hold. Do not sell, okay? But the last thing I want to talk about is this. Bitcoin beats all asset classes for 2024 returns. So you guys can just clearly see the returns for Bitcoin. The performance of Bitcoin is so much better than something like the S&P 500 and gold, right? All these other assets, they don't move as much as Bitcoin. Okay, even though, yes, I know, guys, Bitcoin is very, very volatile. I get that, right? But gold does not move. Okay, even the S&P 500, like, yeah, over time, long term, it does move, but it doesn't move as much as something like Bitcoin, right? So Bitcoin is obviously the clear winner here, and I really do believe that Bitcoin is the best asset to invest in. Okay, Bitcoin is great because it's a hedge against inflation in a way, because over time, over the 4-year cycle and whatnot, over a long period of time, it always reaches new highs. Like 10 years ago, okay, we saw Bitcoin like below $200. It was at like $100, right? Now, 10 years later, it's at tens and thousands of dollars. So imagine where Bitcoin will be 10 years later. Okay, it's going to be at hundreds and thousands of dollars, or even over $1 million, right? Great store value. We know that Bitcoin is obviously a great asset to have store of value. It's going to create, generational wealth. Okay. Bitcoin is obviously a clear winner here, and it's the most hardest asset out there. There's only ever going to be 21 million Bitcoins. So not everyone out there can own Bitcoins. Okay, so that's that. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Get a thumbs up, subscribe. More videos will in fact be coming your way. I will obviously, keep you guys updated on Bitcoin, so stay tuned for that. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video. Have fun, guys.